In the headlines, Cần Thơ City's Public Security organized a meeting to review tasks in 2021 and outline tasks for 2022. Leaders of the militaries did more to check the preparation for Death of Soldiers and People 2022. The mission group came to visit and extended greetings to forces on duty in ancient Kemin, Nambu Islands. Hello, it's good to have you back here in this edition of Continuous and Top News today. On January 14th morning, Cần Thơ City's Public Security organized the meeting to review tasks in 2021 and outline tasks for 2022. Senior Lieutenant General Cam Deputy Minister of Public Security Nguyễn Văn Sơn, State Invest Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, Cam Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Council Phạm Văn Hiểu came to attend and delivered guidance speech. There were many important events that took place in Cần Thơ City in 2021, one of which was the election of the National Assembly and all-level People's Council. Public security focus is honed on ensuring the absolute safety of the event. Under directives and official letters released by the Public Security Party Committee and People's Committee, the Public Security Force deployed its tasks to complete the dual goals of both containing the epidemic and ensuring political and social safety in the city. Along with carrying out the peak topic on suppressing crimes, the city's public security also publicized and well-implemented emulation movements, particularly the fight against the COVID-19 epidemic with the role of protecting social order and safety. The city's public security mobilized 1,700 cadres and soldiers to take part in the epidemic control task. In addition, public security destroyed 4 new groups of crimes and reduced traffic accidents in 3 aspects. On this occasion, the city's public security was honorably presented the first-class Fatherland Safeguarding Order. 5 individuals were presented the second and third-class Fatherland Safeguarding Orders. 5 teams were offered the emulation flags by the Public Security Ministry, and many other individuals and teams were presented the merit certificates by the government and the Public Security Ministry. On January 14th morning, the Judicial Ministry organized the National Conference to review the enforcement of the notary law. Deputy Minister of Justice Phan Chí Hiếu attended and gave directions at the conference. Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Ngọc Hè and leaders of the Judicial Department and related units attended the conference in Cần Thơ City. After more than 5 years of executing the law, notary operations recorded many results. There are now more than 2,157 notaries. The number of notary offices doubles against 2006 when the notary law was carried out, and there are 60 unions of notaries across the nation, a rise of 15 types. 63 out of 63 central region provinces and cities have established notary offices as the socializing guideline. At the conference, attendants proposed authorized offices to take into account, make decisions to revise and supplement the notary law to be suitable with real development of the notary career in Vietnam and international practice. In the guidance delivered at the conference, Deputy Minister of Justice Phan Chí Hiếu emphasized that there will be the need to focus on developing the notary mechanism to accelerate the inspection and treatment of negative signals in the notary operation and to speed up the application of information technology and digital transformation in the notary operation. Coming to attend and deliver guidance at the conference to review the labor social affairs in 2021 and map out tasks for 2022 held by Cần Thơ City's Labour Invalids and Social Affairs Department on January 14th morning. State and Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Dương Tấn Hiển acknowledged and highly valued efforts exerted by the sector last year while asking the Labour Invalids and Social Affairs Department to combine with related units to actively publicize and effectively perform specific mechanisms and policies for developing Cần Thơ City just adopted by the National Assembly as well as to continue to respond to COVID-19 epidemic in safe and active manners to successfully fulfill assigned tasks. State and Vice Chairman Dương Tấn Hiển requested that the department firstly needs to organize activities to offer regards and gifts to revolution contributors and their relatives on the occasion of the traditional Tết 2022. In the meantime, the department continues raising the quality of vocational education, developing skilled human resource in adaptation to the new production conditions, scrutinizing, proposing, and organizing to implement solutions to recover, consolidate, and operate the labor market that is suitable with the process of recovering the city's economy. Actively and proactively take part in the process of digital transformation of the sector, accelerate support activities for poor, near-poor households and social welfare beneficiaries. In 2022, Cần Thơ City's Labour Invalids and Social Affairs sector obtained and surpassed assigned tasks. On this occasion, Cần Thơ City's Labour Invalids and Social Affairs Department was honorably presented the emulation flag in 2021 by the Labour Invalids and Social Affairs Ministry. 2 individuals were presented the merit certificates by the government for their excellent achievements in implementing the National Target Program for Sustainable Poverty Reduction in 2016-2020 phase. And the emulation movement named "The Whole Country Joins Hands for the Poor, No One is Left Behind." Many excellent individuals and teams were also commended. On January 14th morning, leaders of the military student board came to Thành Quế, Khmer, Vĩnh Thạnh Suburban Street to take preparation for Tết of Soldiers and People 2022. With the topic named "Cần Thơ City's Armed Force Welcomes Happy Tết and Spring" and accompanies Vĩnh Thạnh Suburban Street in building advanced new rural areas. Within the framework of Tết of Soldiers and People 2022, there are many social welfare projects such as upgrading, expanding rural routes, presenting 1,500 gifts to policy classified families and poor households, offering 100 scholarships to poor but good students, building 50 great solidarity houses, 5 teammate houses, 2 houses of the trade union. Preparations for the Tết of Soldiers and People 2022 have so far been in full swing. The mission group of the High Command of the Naval Region No. 5 and representatives of branches and cities on January 14th came to visit and extend their greetings to forces on duty in An Sơn, Khmer, Nam Du Islands. In a happy and warm atmosphere, representatives of the group briefed information on the COVID-19 control task in a new phase of flexible response. The mission group offered their greetings and gifts, which contribute to helping forces on duty at the Radar Station 600, Bodyguard Station, Lighthouse Station, the Party Committee and People's Committee of An Sơn, Khmer to enjoy Tết and well fulfill tasks. On this occasion, the mission group visited the working place of the Party Committee Authority of An Sơn, New Rural Khmer, one of 2 communes of Nam Du Islands, Kiên Hải Township, Kiên Giang Province. Earlier, members of the mission group had come to the commemoration temple in Nam Du Commune to commemorate nearly 500 people who died in storm number 5 in 1997. On the occasion of the Tết of Tiger 2022, on January 14th morning, Cần Thơ City's Women's Union organized the program named "The Loving Spring" and give presentation to poor female members living in urban and suburban districts in Cần Thơ City and COVID-19 epidemic control frontliners. There were 16,000 gifts including rice, chicken, meat, instant noodle, essentials, each valued at between 300 and 600,000 Vietnam dong. These gifts contribute to supporting member families to welcome a happy Tết while giving more motivation for frontline forces to rest assured to fulfill their tasks, fight back the epidemic, and put the epidemic under control in the new normal. And now, as usual, before moving to the close, let's take a quick look at the updated weather forecast. The updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Continuous. If you want to watch again in its bulletin, please visit our website, kenthtv.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.